Good morning to all. Then today we see about the topic is generation of computer and computer fundamentals. Okay. Then what is generation and computer fundamentals? The computer took its shape with the arrival of your time. It had been around the 16th century when the evaluation of the computer started. The initial computer faced many changes. Okay. Abuse, for the betterment, it continuously improved itself in terms of speed, accuracy, size to from the what is the computer and to related generation of computer are listed by totally sister and magnetic drum, then magnetic core. Okay, what is vacuum tube? Vacuum tube have the functionality of controlling the flow of electronics in vacuum. Okay, generally it is used to switches, amplifiers, radios, television, etc., etc. Okay, then next we see about transistor. What is transistor? It helps in controlling the flow of electricity in devices. It works as an amplifier or switch. Okay, then next integrated circuit, that means IC. Okay, it is silicon chips that contain their circuit elements like transistor, resistor, and etc., etc., etc. Okay, then next we see about microprocessor. What is microprocessor? The components that contain the CPU and its circuits and are present in the integrated circuit. Then next, CPU is the central processing unit. Okay, it is called the brain of the computer. Okay, CPU performs processing and operation works. Then next is magnetic drum. Magnetic drum is like a cylinder that stores data on the cylinder. Okay, then next topic, magnetic core. It are used to store information. These are arrays of small rings. Okay, then next, machine language. What is machine language? It is the language that a computer accepts in the form of binary digits. Okay, it is also called low language programming language. Okay, then next, memory. It is used to store data, information, and program in a computer. Okay, then artificial intelligence. It deals with creating intelligent machines and behaviors. That's all. Then next we see about generation of computer. The long period is often conveniently divided into the subsequent phases called computer generation. Totally 5 generation. Okay, the first generation started 1940 to 1956. Second generation started 1956 to 1963, and the third generation is started 1964 to 1971. Fourth generation is started 1970 to present. Fifth generation computer present and beyond. Okay, what is the hardware we will use? First generation we will use vacuum tube. Second generation we used transistor. Third generation integrated circuit. Fourth generation microprocessor based. Fifth generation is AI. AI means artificial intelligence. Before the generation of computer, we used calculators, spreadsheets, and computer algebra systems, mathematics, and the inventor searched for solution to easy to calculation. Okay, below we see 8 mechanical calculators before modern computer were invented. Okay, first one is abacus and stepped abacus, Pascal's calculator, arithmometer, comptometer, then difference engine, analytical engine, millionaire. What is the period? Abacus 2700 BC, then Pascal's calculator 1652, arithmometer 1820, comptometer 1887, the difference engine 1822, analytical engine 1834, the millionaire 1893. Okay, then we elaborated see about first generation of computer. The technology begin the primary generation computer was glass device, okay, which was called a vacuum tube. This computer were very heavy and really large. Okay, these weren't very reliable, and programming on them was task as very reliable. Used low-level programming language and used no OS. Okay, see, first generation computer we will not be used OS. Were used for calculation, storage, and control purpose. Some example, the characteristics of first generation computer. Okay, what is the characteristics? Main electronic component. That component is vacuum tube. Programming language. That component is machine language. Characteristics main memory. That component is magnetic tapes and magnetic drums. Characteristics input output device. Component is paper tape and punched cards. Speed and size. The component is very slow and very large. Okay. Then next we see about second generation computer. It is using the technology of transistor rather than bulky vacuum tubes. Okay, another feature was the core storage. A transistor may be device composed of semiconductor material that amplifies a sign or open close. Okay, these were invented Bell Labs. Okay, the use of transistor made it possible to perform powerfully and with due speed. It reduced the dimension and the price, and thankfully the warmth which was generated by vacuum tubes central processing unit. Okay, the programming language and the input and output units also came into force within the second generation. Okay, then next we see about characteristics of second generation computer. What is the characteristics? What is the main electronic transistor? Then next programming language is machine language and assembly language. Then next memory is magnetic core and magnetic tape. Then next input and output device is magnetic tape and also same. First generation and second generation we will use the magnetic tape and punch cards. Power and size. What is the power? Smaller in size, low power consumption, and generated less heat. Okay, then next we see about third generation computer. During the third generation, technology shift from huge transistor to integrated circuit. Okay, also referred to as IC. Here a variety of transistors were placed on silicon chips called semiconductor. The most feature of this computer was speed and reliability. IC was made from silicon and also called silicon chips. A single IC has many transistors, resistors, and capacitors built on the slice of silicon. The value of size was reduced and memory space and dealing efficiency was increased. Okay, see, the value size was reduced, memory size efficiency were increased. Okay, during this generation. Okay, programming was now wiped out higher level languages. Okay, like basics, beginner, all purpose symbolic instruction code. Okay, mini computer find their shape during the raw. Then next we see characteristics of third generation. What is the characteristics? Main electronic component. That component is IC. Then next programming language. That component is high level language. Then next memory, large magnetic core and magnetic tape. Okay. Then input and output device, magnetic tape, monitor, keyboard, printer. Then next example of third generation, IBM 360, IBM 370, then